Guys, welcome to my channel and thanks for stopping by. My name is Terrence and the name of my channel is Stylish Gentleman Channel. Listen guys, we all know fashions and trends, they come and they go. But one thing guys is always consistent is style. When I was younger, my mother told me this, and I never forgot it. People see you before they hear you. Think about that for a second, guys. With the age of technology that we're in now, that's what happens. You see things right immediately on the social media. You don't have the facts, but you see it. So let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Let's say you own a car, looking for a car. You see some cars over there that just came in. They might have been trade-ins or something like that, and they hadn't been cleaned up. So you said, you don't pay that much attention to them. But then you walk the aisle, and then you turn the corner. And when you turn the corner, man, you see it right there. Bam! It hits you. So what we talking about? You like the way it looks. You like the color. It looks well maintained. Now, you don't know the mileage on the car. You don't know the price on the car. You may or may not know how the car rides if you know anything about the car. But what we're talking about, guys, we're talking about aesthetics. And pretty much at the end of the day, that's what we're talking about. Men are just like the cars on the car lot. We're on display. So 50% of your mission, if you're interested in the young lady, is what she sees. That's 50% of your task. So let's talk about what stylish gentleman is. Stylish gentleman, it's not just about clothes, guys. It's a combination of things. It's actually a lifestyle. From what you drink to how you take care of yourself. I'll give you an example. Let's say if you work out, whether you do aerobics, whether you do cardiovascular 4 or 5 times a week, whatever the case may be, that's important because I'll give you an example. When you're in the gym, you're working out, you're doing your thing, you're feeling good about yourself. But think about it, guys. You got mirrors all around. Think about that. Because what happens? About any kind of activity that you're doing constantly for 30 minutes or more, what happens? Your brain releases a certain amount of endorphins. You ever been in a situation where you're struggling through your workout, you're struggling through whatever you might be doing for 30 minutes, but then when you're struggling after you finish, you say, that feels good. Well, those are those endorphins, guys, that's been released in your brain into your body. And what does that make you do? It makes you feel good. And when you're feeling good, it builds up your self-esteem. Now it builds up your self-esteem, what happens? Now you got confidence. Now you can just talk. You can talk wherever you might need to go, you can talk. Okay, so let's talk about the purpose of the stylish gentleman. The exterior, to build your appearance, to build your wardrobe. All right, let's talk about how many, let's say we're gonna start with suits, guys. First, we're gonna deal with the colors. You got black, you got charcoal gray, you got navy, and you got brown. Now these colors will always be consistent throughout your wardrobe, directly or indirectly. And why are we talking about building your wardrobe that way? Because it makes it easier and it makes your wardrobe more flexible. Let me give you an example. Let's talk about suits. We're gonna start with suits first. We're gonna do the black series first. Just 4 black suits. You say, 4 black suits, what? Okay, let me talk about versatility. Versatility is important. 3 things that are really important that's gonna take your wardrobe to the next level. We're talking about structure of the garment. We're talking about color of the garment, and we're talking about quality of the garment. Let's talk about quality first, guys. Our average suit, $300 to $500. That'll get you. That's my opinion. That's subjective. That's my opinion. That'll get you where you need to go as far as longevity goes. Now, guys, what we can do is we're going to do a single-breasted black suit, which is what I have on now. We're going to do double-breasted. We're going to do a 3-piece, and we're going to do a 2-piece pinstripe. That's what we're going to do on the black series. And then we'll go from the black series to the navy series, and in between we'll do different things. But let's say just buy 1 suit, guys. 1 suit every, let's say 2 or 3 months. But the most important thing is the accessories. You want to buy at least 2 shirts with that suit. I'd say if you could buy 6 at one time shirts and 6 blue shirts if you could. But if you can't, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Just buy 2 white shirts. But the secret sauce of this whole thing, guys, is you want to buy different styles of shirts. Let's talk about one shirt you want to buy, 2 white shirts. One shirt you want to buy is a barrel cuff. That's the barrel cuff is the cuffs where it has buttons, sleeves have buttons, no French cuffs. And you want to buy maybe say a standard collar. The next one you want to buy is a French cuff, which is what I have on now. And you want to buy, let's say, spread collar, a cutaway collar. Let me talk about what I have on right now, give you an example how you can actually take one suit and have 2 or 3 fantastic looks. What I have right now is a straight 2-piece suit. Now notice, guys, what I did. I have dots on my tie, and what I did with my, you see the lines in it, it's kind of plaid-like, just to do something different. Now what I have is on my collar, I have not a cutaway collar, but I have an extreme cutaway collar, just a total different look. Now, what I have on my feet, my shoes, I have a cap toe shoe. Now, the cap toe shoe, in my opinion, is probably the most versatile shoe. And this is what I did with the cap toe shoe, guy. It's not straight leather, it's leather, but it actually, if you let me show you, it actually have suede on it. Just a little twist to it. Suede on the side, suede on the back. Just a little detail. And she'll pay attention to the detail because when you sit down or you cross your legs, she'll see it. Because matter of fact, women are more detail oriented than men. So let's talk about the second look. This is the first look. Let's talk about the second look. The second look, guys, I did notice a tab collar. Remember I told you about how important the collars and the cuffs are to give you a total different look. Total different look. Notice what I have in my tie. I have a little color in my tie. Now we're gonna talk about color. That's another conversation for another session, but color is vital in your wardrobe, in your ties, in your socks, and everything. Now I have a tab collar. So now let's talk about this. Tab collar with this suit, now you have a completely different look than what I have on now. So at the end of the day, what we got, guys, we're talking about versatility. We're talking about one suit, we're talking about 2 different looks, and actually, if you chose to, you can actually take just 4 or 5 different shirts for this one suit with different collars and different cuffs. And what do you have? You have built just a nice wardrobe just with a 1-piece suit. So listen, if I said anything that you might like or you want to comment on, please, 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 guys, hit that like button and that subscriber button. And I think on the next session, I'm going to do double-breasted. And then when we go from there, we'll go from there and we'll do, 3-piece. And then the end of that black session will be pinstripe. And then we'll just mix it up. We'll go from color to skincare to a lot of different things. Because why is this important, guys? Some guys might not want to do it, might not like it, but it's important if you're interested in pursuing your partner, your woman, whatever the case may be. It's vital. So at the end of the day, listen, guys, thanks for listening and take care of yourself.